Question number 2.14. In this question, it is given that if P, Q, R are physical quantities having different dimensions, which of the following combinations can never be a meaningful quantity? If P, Q, R are different physical quantities and therefore just find that P minus Q by R is possible, is it a meaningful quantity? So we can see by these relations in which subtraction and multiplications are possible between two different quantities, but we know that subtraction and addition is not possible. We cannot subtract or add two different physical quantities. So here we can write that A and E can never be a meaningful quantity. Option A and E. And here PQ minus R, if only multiplication of PQ, and when we will get the dimensions of PQ, it should be equal to the dimensions of R. If dimensions of PQ are equal to R, then it is a meaningful quantity, otherwise not. Similarly, here also it's a meaningful quantity. We can multiply and divide two different physical quantities, two and more than two physical quantities. Here also in option D, PR is equal to dimensions of PR is equal to Q square. Then only it is meaningful. And we have discussed it. So we can see that if between two different physical quantities, if addition and subtraction is given, then it is not a meaningful quantity. Next problem is 2.15. Here it is given that E is equivalent to h nu, where nu is the frequency, h is Planck's constant. The dimensions of h are same as that of the given physical quantities. So let's find it. Dimensions of h is given by this relation E by nu equal to h, and the dimensions of energy is m1, L1, m1, L2, t minus 2. Nu is the frequency, it's reciprocal of time, so we will write 1 into t. So final dimensions of h is m1, L2, t minus 1. Now find it whether dimensions of Planck's constant are same with the given physical quantities. First is linear impulse. Linear impulse is given by F, force into time. Dimensions of force is m1, L1, t minus 2 into t. Check it, m1, L1, t minus 1. So it is not equal. Second is angular impulse. It is given by delta L. It is torque into T. Torque is given by R cross F. So R into F into T. So we will write L into M1, L1, T minus 2 into T. That is, its dimensions are M1, L2, T minus 1. we can see that angular impulse is equal to Planck's constant. And third one is linear momentum. It is given by mv, mass is m, velocity is Lt minus 1. So here we can write it directly Lt minus 1, m1 L1 T minus 1. Here we can see it's not equal. Next is angular momentum. It is given by mvr, m1 L1 T minus 1 into r, that is L. It gives m1 L2 T minus 1. This is also equal. Thus we can see that Planck's constant has dimensions similar to angular impulse and angular momentum.